We'll begin by pulling our mat over to the wall for legs up the wall, stretching out the posturally tight hamstrings. Make sure you keep a bend in the knees, and that once you have the legs up the wall, you tip your pelvis towards the wall, creating a small mouse hole between the low back and the floor. I'll slide my left hand under so you can see. Make sure you can fit at least one hand, and one hand is enough. You don't want space for two hands because then you're going to be arching, deeply arching. So that neutral pelvis we're fighting for is important here to keep your back safe. And for some people, because of the hamstring flexibility, this may mean that you need to bend the knees. Go ahead and dorsiflex the feet so you maximize the stretch in the posturally tight calves, the outer calves, the gastrocnemius, as well as the hamstrings. Let's breathe together here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. We inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 more breaths here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more breath here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brace your abs. Slowly bringing the legs off whatever side feels best, rolling off to that side. Let's recenter the mat. And we'll come to lie on our backs after we have the mat in place. We're going to work on our abdominal strength, starting with our pelvis neutral by tipping it towards the heels, creating that mouse hole between the low back and the floor. Once you have that, palms heavy on the floor, low belly firm, float your legs up to tabletop, knees tracking right over the hips, maintaining that neutral pelvis, dorsiflex the toes, inhale, prepare, and exhale, we bicycle, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, bicycle. 2, 3, 4. Keep going. Inhale, prepare. We pause. Exhale, we bicycle. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, prepare. Pausing. Exhale, bicycle. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, prepare. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, bicycle. 2, 3, 4. Brace your abs. Lower the legs down. Do a few pelvic tilts, tilting your pelvis towards the heels and then tucking it under like a scared puppy. Pelvic tilts, arching the low back and tucking it under. And try to drive that movement by initiating the lift way below the belly button of your pelvic floor muscles. So tip down using those low abs and tuck under using the abs, initiating the movement from the core. Find that neutral pelvis somewhere between rounding and arching. Brace the abs. Float the legs back up to tabletop. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, we bicycle. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, prepare. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, bicycle. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, prepare. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, bicycle. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, prepare. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, bicycle. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, prepare. Almost there. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, bicycle. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, prepare. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, bicycle. 2, 3, 4. Lower those legs back to your pelvic tilts, arching the back and tucking and flattening the low back into the floor. Again, arching and tucking. 2 more. Arch and tuck. Last one, arch and tuck. Plant your feet on the floor, feet hip distance apart. Tip your pelvis towards the heels. Firm the low belly in towards the spine. And go ahead and let's take the hands behind the head. We'll crunch up and twist to our right. Holding it here, 30 seconds on the clock. Some things to think about. It's as you twist, make sure that rotation's from the rib cage. Your pelvis isn't twisting. Your tailbone is reaching for your heels. Your low belly is pulled in towards your spine. You're lifting in and up on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Collarbone wide, head resting back into the hammock of your hands. Think about the front ribs softening in towards the back body and your shoulder blades and back ribs puffing towards the floor. Finding the upper back. Hold for another 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Rest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, twisting to your left this time. 30 seconds on the clock. Rest the head back into the hammock of the hands. Elbows wide, shoulders plugged down, collarbone wide. Deep lift way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Widen the collarbone. Keep the chin lifted. Gaze is soft. Shoulder blades puffing back towards the floor. Front ribs, sternum, breastbone melting in towards the back body. Collarbone wide. Keep breathing. Inhale. Almost there. Exhale, lower yourself down. Rest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, we're going to put the first 2 exercises together. So we'll be doing our bicycles, and we're going to be adding a crunch, and we'll twist. So whatever knee is closest, you're twisting in the direction of the knee that's lifted up. The other leg extends out. So it looks like this. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, bicycle. 2, 3, 4. Join me. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, bicycle. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, bicycle. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, bicycle. 2, 3, 4. Keep going at that tempo. When you pause on the inhale, it's a time to check that you're not elevating your shoulders, that you're not pushing your front ribs out. Instead, you're softening them in, that you're puffing your shoulder blades back, that your pelvis is still neutral, that your low belly is pulled in, not pushing out. So that's your check-in, the inhale. The exhale is where you lift up way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Lower down. Take a break for 5, 4, 3, 2. Final set. Take it up. 30 seconds on the clock. Inhale, prepare. And exhale, we bicycle. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, and bicycle. 2, 3, 4. Keep that tempo going. Check in with yourself on that inhale. Are your feet dorsiflexed? Is your lower pelvic floor involved in the work? Are you softening the sternum, the breastbone, and the front ribs inward, puffing the shoulder blades back, resting the head back into the hammock of the hands? Slowly lower yourself down, resting for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, we're going to roll off to our side, sliding our bottom arm out long and our top arm out on the side of the legs. We'll take a moment to imagine we're between 2 panes of glass, getting long as a board. Pull the core in, lift up way below on the muscles that stop your stream of pee, taking the legs up so they hover in the air. 30 seconds on the clock. As you're working here, watch out for looking down at your legs. That's going to put strain on the back of the neck. Lift the chin. Keep your gaze a little higher than eye level. Watch out for rounding in the front of the shoulders. Try pulling the shoulder blades together, keeping the collarbone wide without spraying the front ribs forward. Imagine hands on the shoulder blades. Puff the shoulder blades back into those imaginary hands. Widening the collarbone. Hold and slowly lower those legs down. Prop yourself up for a second. Roll your shoulders back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll spin around to the other side, setting up. Remember, long as a board, feet dorsiflexed, soften the sternum inward, put on a backpack of cement so you're not forward leaning. Imagine you're between 2 panes of glass. Plug your shoulders down, lift your chin up, brace the low belly, take the legs up. 30 seconds on the clock. No wobbling forward or back. How can we keep our pelvis neutral, not tuck it under and not deeply arch it? We have to pull the core in towards the spine and way below the belly button, lift up on the muscles that stop the stream of pee. Puff the shoulder blades back to the wall behind you. Widen the collarbone. Plug the shoulders down. Keep that chin lifted. Gaze a little higher than eye level. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up to your comfortable seat. Roll the shoulders back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In a comfortable seated position, interlace the hands and tuck your chin towards your chest. 3 breaths here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. We inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Final breath here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brace the abs, float the head back up onto the spine. Wonderful job. Making our way onto all fours, our hands and knees, wrist under shoulders, knees under hips, tops of the shins and feet on the floor. Puff the shoulder blades up, widen the collarbone, push the hands down into the floor and pull out on your mat like you're trying to split it in half. Little micro bend in the elbows. With flat back posture, the breathing is important for your cat and cow. So I want you to inhale into cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Brace your abs way below the belly button, lift in and up. Exhale into cat pose, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4. And you might ask, why is this so important? Because of the chronic flexion in the pelvis and the overactivity of your hamstrings and calves. There can be chronic low back pain. So we're trying to recruit the core when we go into deeper flexion to keep your back safe. Find a neutral pelvis somewhere between arching and rounding. Go ahead and extend opposite arm and leg out, puffing the shoulder blades up, lifting your chin, involving the underactive neck flexors. Palm faces in towards the face, shoulders are plugged down. Pelvis, the bony protrusions of your hips, are square to the floor like headlights. We're breathing. We only have 10 more seconds. Foot is dorsiflexed of our lifted leg, other foot's down, the top of the foot and shin. Soften your facial muscles, lower those limbs down. Come back into cat and cow. Cow pose, inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4. Brace the abs, find your neutral pelvis. Puff the shoulder blades up, plug the shoulders down, lift the chin. Widen that collarbone. Take the opposite limbs up, palm facing in, shoulders plugged down. 30 seconds on the clock. Are you breathing? Are you lifting up way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee? Energy through the lifted leg. Pelvis square to the floor. Bony protrusions of the hips shining like headlights to the floor. And really think about your shoulder blades pulling together, your chin staying lifted, your collarbone wide. Lower those limbs down. Go immediately to the first side. 30 more seconds here. You can do it. Building that strength. Lift those limbs up. It's okay if you have a little extension, a little arching in the back, as long as you're not pushing the belly out. So pull the belly in to support the posture. Stay lifted through your center. Keep breathing here. Inhale, puff the shoulder blades up. Exhale, widen the collarbone. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, brace the abs and lower those limbs down. Final set, take it up, hold it up, 30 seconds on the clock. Building that strength. Make sure that the hand that's down, the elbow is soft. You're pushing down into that hand and pulling out like you're trying to split that mat in half. Your shoulder blades are pulling together. Your front ribs are reaching through the body towards your back body. Your chin is lifted. Your gaze is soft. Jaw is soft. Front of the shoulders are soft. Chest muscles are soft. Low belly is firm. Deeply pulled in towards the spine, way below the belly button. Give me a nice exhale as you contract and lower those limbs down. From here, I'd like you to take either a plank pose. Let's go into plank, and you can lower the knees or lower the body down to the floor, setting up with our hands by our chest for upward facing dog. Hands by the chest. If you have knee or back issues, separate your legs hip distance apart and go ahead and push down into the hands and out, and lift yourself into up dog with a micro bend in the elbows. The knees can be down, or you can squeeze the front of the thighs and lift the knees up for an even deeper stretch in the hip flexors. If you do this and you experience back pain, pull your belly in and make sure the reason that you're experiencing back pain isn't that you're pushing your abdomen out. So go ahead and try to pull that core in as much as you can to support that. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower it down. Rest for 5. Create a pillow for your forehead. Brace your abs and wag your hips side to side for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, hands by the chest. Brace the abs. Back to up dog. 30 seconds on the clock. You can do it. How much can you lift up below the belly button on the lower abs? Puffing the shoulder blades back. imagining a band around your shoulder blades, and you're trying to heavy your shoulder blades and back ribs into that band. Plug your shoulders down, lift your chin, widen the collarbone, keep breathing. Inhale. We're almost there. Exhale, turn the head right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Recenter it. Inhale, brace the abs, lower yourself down slowly for 5, 4, 3, 2. Create that pillow for the forehead. Brace the abs, wag the hips side to side for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, we are going to extend one arm and roll onto our back supine. I'm going to hug my left shin into my chest, tipping my tailbone down towards the bottom of the mat, creating that mouse hole, that low back extension, low belly firm, taking that left shin across the body, opening the arms to a T, bending the right knee if it feels nice, tipping the pelvis back, turning my head away from the knee that's crossed the body, plugging the shoulders down, softening that sternum in. Breathe with me here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. We inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 more breaths here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brace the abs. Bring yourself back through center. Set yourself up for success. Find some extension in the pelvis. Slide the other leg out and hug the other shin in. Brace the abs. Cross the body with the leg. Open the arms to a T. Micro bend in the elbows. Chin lifted. Gaze soft. Soften the sternum and the breastbone in. Let's practice some gratitude here. Inhale, think of someone you're grateful for. Exhale, think their name. Inhale, I am grateful for. Exhale, think their name. Inhale, I am grateful for. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, I am grateful for. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, I am grateful for. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. And inhale, I am grateful for. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Brace the abs. Bring yourself back to center. Rolling off to the side for your forearm of your dominant arm to be down first, elbow under the shoulder. Other hand stacks on top of the legs. Bring your legs on top of one another, feet dorsiflexed. Brace your low belly. Soften your sternum. Put a backpack of cement on so you're not leaning forward. Inhale, lifting the pelvis up into your side forearm plank, taking the arm overhead. 30-second hold here. Watch out for looking down. Keep your chin lifted. Gaze a little higher than eye level. Put a backpack of cement on so we don't have that forward lean. Imagining you're between two panes of glass. Soften the sternum, the breastbone, and the ribs inward. Puff the shoulder blades back. Energy through the legs. Holding for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Prop yourself up. Roll the bottom arms shoulder back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back down. Second set. Take it up. Brace the abs. 30 seconds on the clock. You can do it. Push yourself. This builds a lot of strength. Want to combat kyphosis. Keep those lats strong. And as you're working here, watch out for forward leaning, for dropping the chin. Keep the chin lifted. Widen the collarbone. Puff the shoulder blades back. Keep your pelvis neutral, somewhere between rounding and arching. Deep lift way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. You're almost there. Hang in there. And lower yourself down. Sitting up, roll that shoulder back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Taking it to the other side. Setting up, forearm down, legs stacked, feet dorsiflexed. Pull the core in, puff the shoulder blades back, and here we go. 30 seconds on the clock. Are you breathing? And if this side is a lot more challenging, you have to use your core. Watch out for pushing it out. Pull it in. Lift up way below the belly button. You're almost there. Just hang in there. Chin up. Gaze soft. Head can go down on the diagonal or up on the diagonal, whatever feels best on the neck. But even if you lift it up or down, keep the chin lifted to do so. Involve those underactive neck flexors. Go ahead and lower down. Roll that shoulder back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set yourself up. Final set. Take it up. You can do this. Push yourself. Pull your core in. Here we go. We're already up. The clock started. I know that every second is challenging with this, so I'm not going to make you do more than 30 seconds. Level 3, isometric holds, building strength without needing any props. You can do this when you're traveling, when you're on vacation to stay strong, or in your home if you don't happen to have any equipment. Brace your abs, slowly lower yourself down, roll that shoulder back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. We're going to make our way to lie on our backs for banana pose. Wonderful way to open up the posturally tight lats as well as open up the hip flexors. So we'll begin lying on our backs, taking our legs to the left corner of the mat and then our upper body also to the left corner of the mat. The elbows can be soft. If you notice your arms lift up, you want to bend the elbows enough to keep the forearms and arms completely imprinted on the mat. So as much as you need to bend the elbows, do that. Soften the sternum, the breastbone in. The head remains centered between the arms. Now, since we have taken the body to the left, we're going to cross our right ankle over our left, guiding that right hip down to the floor, making sure it doesn't hike up. Pull the core muscles in. We're going to do a little transcendental meditation here. And what transcendental meditation is it's simply repeating a mantra in your mind to clear your head and bring you back into the present, into the mystery of the moment to develop more patience, awareness, and mindfulness so that you can enjoy your day-to-day activities and interactions. So repeat after me. So, hum. Say it again out loud. So, hum. Say it one more time, and this time really listen to yourself say it. So, hum. Now I'd like you to keep repeating this in your mind. Inhale, think the word so. Exhale, think the word hum. Inhale, so, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, hum. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, so, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, hum. 2, 3, 4, 5. Uncross the legs. Let's set up on the other side. Once you get set up, crossing the left ankle over this time, guiding that left hip down, softening the sternum, the ribcage in, trying to imprint the center of the upper back heavy into the floor. Inhale, so, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, hum. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, so, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, hum. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, so, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, hum. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 more sets here. Inhale, so, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, hum. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, so, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, hum. 2, 3, 4, 5. Final set here. Inhale, so, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, hum. 2, 3, 4, 5. Brace your abs. Recenter the body. Rolling off to one side, making your way onto all fours. From all fours, with the wrist under shoulders, knees under hips, walk each hand forward a foot, puff your shoulder blades up towards the ceiling, plug your shoulders down, tuck the toes under, firm the core, and send the pelvis up into the air. Inhale, no movement. Exhale with bent knees and the pelvis reaching for the ceiling, pedal the heels. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, pause the movement, reinitiate the lift way below the belly button on the lower pelvic floor as you tilt your pelvis up, and exhale, pedal the heels. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, pause, push the hands down and out, free the neck, exhale, pedal the heels. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, pelvis reaches up, low belly firms, exhale and pedal. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, pelvis reaches up, low belly is firm, exhale, pedal. 2, 3, 4. 2 more sets. Inhale and exhale, pedal. 2, 3, 4. We inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. From here, slowly lower those knees to the floor. Rise up on the knees, step your right leg forward, hands to the hips, tuck the back toes under, brace your abs, straighten that back leg coming into a lunge. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, step the back leg forward, coming over to the wall. So you're going to hold on to the wall. I'm just going to turn and face you. I'll start with my right leg, so the right side of my body should be facing the wall. My right ankle is going to cross over, and I'm going to sit back to open up my outer hip and strengthen the lower pelvic floor. Join me. Right ankle crosses over, inside foot crosses over, outside hand goes up to shoulder flexion. If this hurts your back, the hand can stay down by the side of the body. Tip your pelvis back, firm the low belly in and up, soften the sternum and the breastbone back, puff the shoulder blades back, stay lifted through your core. Very important here. Lower that leg down, turn around. Let's repeat on the other side. As you're working, think about staying engaged in your core, puffing the shoulder blades back, and also think about your pelvic position. Can you tip your pelvis back a little bit more? Can you find some extension without disengaging the core? Shoulder blades together, chin up, collarbone wide, gaze soft. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides, go back to the first side, set up, dorsiflex foot, and begin sitting back. Really flex those toes. Relax your facial muscles. Relax the front of the shoulders. Imagine hands on the shoulder blades. Puff your shoulder blades back into those imaginary hands. Tip your pelvis back and pull your belly in. Lift up way below on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Keep puffing those shoulder blades back. Hold 3, 2, 1. Second side, final set on that on the second side. Set it up. Inside leg is the one that crosses over. Outside arm at the side of the body or overhead. Breathe with me. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. We inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release that. Turn and face your wall, feet hip distance apart, and get really close to the wall to where your chest is pretty much touching. With the feet hip distance apart, step your dominant or stronger leg back. Drive the pelvis forward. Put a backpack of cement on so we don't have forward lean. Lift the low belly in and up. What we're going for is a stretch for the central calf, the outer calf, the gastrocnemius. Drive the pelvis forward without pitching your torso forward. So bring your torso upright, puff the shoulder blades back, widen the collarbone, lift the chin, gaze is soft. Breathe with me here. We'll revisit our transcendental meditation. Inhale, think so. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, think hum. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, so. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, hum. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, feel your pelvis ground down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, feel your inner thighs pull back, allowing you to deepen into that stretch as you drive your pelvis forward. So the pelvis pulls down and forward as the heel, that back heel, drives down. Low belly is firm. Deep lift way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Widen that collarbone. Brace your abs. Step that dominant leg forward. Good stretch for that calf. Once it's forward, soft bend in the knees. Don't pitch your body forward as you step the leg back. Keep your torso upright. Put your backpack of cement on. Widen the collarbone. Pull the shoulder blades together. Soften your gaze. Breathe with me. Inhale, think so. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, think hum. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, so. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, hum. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, so. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, hum. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 more breaths here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. We inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale, 2, 3. Drive that pelvis forward. Inhale, 2. Pull the core in. 3, 4, 5. Puff the shoulder blades back. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, step that back leg forward, turning around to face me. Coming to the top of the mat, stepping your dominant, stronger leg back, hands to the hips, brace the low belly, lift up on the muscles that stop your stream of pee to lower yourself back down into a kneeling position as if you were proposing. Bring the other knee in, finding all fours position. Moving into cat and cow. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4, exhale, cat pose 2, 3, 4, inhale, cow pose 2, 3, 4, exhale, cat pose 2, 3, 4, inhale, cow pose 2, 3, 4, exhale, cat pose 2, 3, 4, inhale, cow pose 2, 3, 4, exhale, cat pose 2, 3, 4. Great job. We're going to make our way into some toe sits to work on the dorsiflexion of the feet. Two options. If you happen to have bunions, you can sit with your legs extended, sit up nice and tall, firming your core. You can have a soft bend in the knees because your hamstrings may be very tight. They're typically posturally tight with flat back posture. Dorsiflex the toes and you'll hold for our 30-second count. Now, if you don't have any issues with bunions and you can do a toe sit, join me now. 30 seconds on the clock. Sitting back on the heels, stretching your arms out and serve the platter, puffing the shoulder blades back into imaginary hands, firming the core way below the belly button, lifting in and up on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Notice that I'm not allowing my torso to lean forward. I'm puffing the shoulder blades back, relaxing the front ribs inward towards the back body. And if you're seated with the legs extended, just keep flexing those toes up towards the ceiling like a dorsal fin. And let's come out of the toe sit and relax the feet if you happen to be seated with your legs out in front of you. Taking a little break for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Setting back up. You can switch if the toe sits were too much. You can do your seated version with dorsiflexed feet. Everybody get prepared. Brace your abs. Dorsiflex those toes, either sitting back or just seated with the dorsiflex toes. 30 seconds on the clock, low belly firm, soften the sternum, the breastbone, the front ribs in towards the back body. Widen the collarbone, lift your chin, keep your gaze soft. Breathe here. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, puff the shoulder blades back. Exhale, firm way below the belly button, lifting in and up on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. One more breath, inhale, brace your abs coming out of that. From here, we will make our way up to standing, facing one another, standing in the center of our mat, bringing our hands behind our head and leaning the head back into the hands, lifting the chin, involving the underactive neck flexors, feet hip distance apart. We'll step through space, finding knee flexion, brace the abs, 3 bicycles of the leg, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, pause, put your backpack of cement on, no forward lean, soft bend in the supporting knee, neutral pelvis, tip your pelvis back, don't tuck it under, find that position between arching and rounding your back, and bicycle, 2, 3. Inhale, pause, 2, 3, exhale, bicycle, 2, 3. Stepping through space, other side, find the balance first, backpack of cement on, deep lift of the core, bicycle, 2, 3, inhale, pause, 2, 3, exhale, bicycle, 2, 3, inhale, pause, 2, 3, exhale, bicycle, 2, 3, inhale, pause, 2, 3. Brace the abs, travel through space, challenge your balance, find it, hold, dorsiflex the toes, inhale, prepare, 2, 3, exhale, bicycle, 2, 3, inhale, prepare, 2, 3, exhale, bicycle, 2, 3, inhale, prepare, 2, 3, exhale, bicycle, 2, 3, traveling through space, final set. Do the bicycles on your own time and breath this time. Some checkpoints to think about. No forward lean, soft bend in the supporting knee, neutral pelvis, deep lift way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Wide collarbone, soft sternum, front ribs, breastbone reaching through the body towards the back body. Chin lifted, gaze a little higher than eye level. Let's let that go. Standing at the top of our mat, feet hip distance apart, step your dominant, stronger leg back. Hands to the hips, brace the abs, lower that back knee down. Stepping back into a regular plank, wrist under shoulders, legs hip distance apart. If you happen to have no knee or back issues, you can bring your legs together like you have one leg. Brace the low belly in towards the spine. 30 seconds on the clock here. Puff the shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. Widen the collarbone. Lift your chin, gazing 4 to 5 feet ahead with the eyes. Lengthen the legs. You can keep a micro bend in the knees so you don't lock out. Make sure the booty isn't in the air. You're not in down dog, but you're in a long plank, long as a board. Energy shooting from the crown of the head out through the heels. Deep lift of the low belly, holding for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering onto all fours. Moving into cow position, inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, cat, 2, 3, 4, inhale, cow, 2, 3, 4, exhale, cat, 2, 3, 4, inhale, cow, 2, 3, 4, exhale, cat, 2, 3, 4, inhale, cow, 2, 3, 4, exhale, cat, 2, 3, 4. Brace your abs, puff the shoulder blades up towards the ceiling, stepping back into your plank, wrist under shoulders, legs hip distance apart. Unless you have no knee or back issues, then you can bring the legs together. Firm the low belly, puff the shoulder blades up, 30 seconds on the clock. Push into the hands down and out like you're trying to split your mat in half, engaging the scapular stabilizers, lifting the chin, gazing 4 to 5 feet ahead, involving the underactive neck flexors. Keep that collarbone wide without pushing the front ribs forward. Soften the front ribs, sternum, breastbone in towards the back body. Keep lifting up way below the belly button. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees, knees under hips, wrist under shoulders. Inhale, cow pose, arching the low back and upper back, but bracing your abs. Exhale, cat pose, tucking the pelvis under and pulling the shoulder blades apart, looking through the legs. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4. One more. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4. Brace the abs. Rising up onto the knees, step your dominant leg forward. Tuck the back toes of your back leg down onto the floor. Brace your abs, hands to the hips, rising up into a high lunge. Firm the low belly, no forward lean, backpack of cement on, step your back leg forward. Turn and face me, feet hip distance apart. Go ahead and cross your left leg behind your right, bend your knees, tuck your pelvis under like a scared puppy, pushing the pelvis forward. Arms go up in the air, right hand grabs the left wrist, and from here we will side bend to our right. So make sure, if you didn't follow my cueing, that whatever leg is in front, you're bending in that direction. So if the right leg's in front, you're bending to the right. And whatever leg's in front, that's the hand that's holding the opposite wrist. Getting a nice side body stretch while also driving the pelvis forward, opening up the hip flexors if you've been seated for a while. Low belly firm. Brace the abs, bring yourself back to center, uncross the legs, switch the cross of the legs, bend the knees, tuck the booty under, drive the pelvis forward, grab the opposite wrist, bending towards the opposite side, soften the sternum inward. Chin can go up or down on the diagonal. Make sure, even if it goes down, that you keep the chin slightly lifted to involve the underactive neck flexors. Watch out for kyphosis, so pull your shoulder blades together. Imagine you're pinching a pencil between them, and in doing so, soften the front ribs in so we don't get that spraying rib cage. Keep breathing here. Inhale. Brace those abs, and slowly bring yourself back to center. From here, we'll make our way over to the wall for a cactus imprint, imprinting the tailbone, the mid-back and the upper back, arms in cactus. That includes the wrists, the hands. Knees are soft. Feet can be about a foot from the wall. Enough space for the booty to be against the wall, the tailbone to press into the wall. You can keep the low back off the wall. There's a little mouse hole between your low back and the wall. Goal here is to really heavy the back body into the wall, creating more space and opening in the front body, softening the front of the shoulders, the chest, relaxing the sternum, breastbone, and front ribs in towards the back body. Tendency here to drop the chin to the chest. Let's avoid that. Widening the gap between the chin and the chest, taking the gaze of our eyes a little higher than eye level, involving the underactive neck flexors. Soften your facial muscles, your jaw, the eyes and the sockets. Just breathe here. Imprinting heavy against the wall. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. We inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more breath here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly lowering the arms. Walk the feet forward a foot into penguin position. Heels together, toes fist distance apart. Brace the abs, keeping the tailbone connected to the wall. Allow your upper body to round forward, releasing the neck, the shoulders, the chest. Quiet your mind. Inhale, brace the abs, let the arms pendulum out. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, stop the arms, brace the abs. Exhale, let them pendulum again. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, pause, scooping the low belly in, lifting it in up on the muscles that stop the stream of P. Circle the arms out. 2, 3, 4. 3 more sets. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, circle. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, circle. 2, 3, 4. Last one. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, circle. 2, 3, 4. Brace the abs, round it up. Soft bend in the knees, stepping forward. Wonderful job. We're going to move into a squat series to build up the strength in the quadriceps, the lower pelvic floor, and continue to condition the upper back. We'll bring our back against the wall, walking our legs forward so that we can lower down, pulling down with our inner thighs, keeping our tailbone, upper back, mid-back, back of the head connected to the wall. So it looks like this, legs hip distance apart. And the arms, let's keep the arms at the side of the body, palms forward. Brace the abs, take it down. If you experience any knee sensitivity, make sure the belly is in. You're lifting up way below the belly button on the muscles that stop the stream of P. If you still feel knee pain, decrease the range of motion by lifting up and not lowering down so far that the thighs are parallel to the floor. Decrease the range of motion. Keep breathing. We're still holding 30-second holds, level 3, building your endurance, strength, alignment, awareness, enhancing sports performance, preventing injuries, bringing you as close as possible. Brace the abs, stand up, rest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, prepare. Brace the abs, inner thighs pull you down into your squat, holding it here. Flip the palms forward unless you need the hands facing the wall to push into the wall for some extra security, but I don't want you relying so much on the arms to hold you there. It should be the thighs, the low abs. Make sure your butt isn't tucking under. Tip your pelvis back and try to create a little mouse hole between the low back and the floor without pushing the belly out. So firm that belly in towards the spine. Lift up on the muscles that stop your stream of P. Brace your abs. Inhale. And without locking the knees, stand up, stepping away from the wall. Stand in the center of your mat facing me with the feet hip distance apart. Now I'm going to show you the position the leg is going to go into. We've got our piriformis stretch to open the outer hip and also strengthen those inner thighs as we sit back. We'll start with our arms overhead. If this aggravates your back, you can always bring the arms down by your side. This is a progression, level 3, so let's see if we can incorporate arms overhead this set. Extend your right toes. And imagine they're at 12 o'clock. Take them to 3 o'clock, lifting your left leg immediately into knee flexion. Cross the ankle over, brace the abs, sit back, floating those arms overhead, holding it here for 3 breaths. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1, tip your pelvis back. Inhale 2, brace your abs. Exhale 2. Inhale 3, soften the sternum, breastbone, and front ribs in towards the back body. Good. Exhale, stand up, turn back around and face me. Reversing sides. Left toes extended to 12 o'clock. Inhale, prepare. Take them to 9 o'clock, lifting your right leg immediately. Find the balance. Cross that right outer ankle over the left thigh. Get above the knee just so you don't put pressure on the knee. Dorsiflex the foot that's crossed. So that's like a dorsal fin, not pointed, but dorsiflexed. Let the inner thighs pull you back. Begin breathing here. Puff the shoulder blades back. Watch out for rounding in the low back. Lift your chin. Widen the collarbone. Turn back around and face me. Second set on the first side. Extend those right toes. 12 o'clock. Quarter turn. Find the balance. Piriformis stretch. Turning in the transverse plane helps prevent injuries, whether you're playing sports or just moving through space for life. 90% of injuries occur when we turn. So being able to stabilize and align your body on a single leg when you turn helps your proprioception, helps you avoid being part of that population who's rolling their ankles, breaking hips, none of which we would like. Turn back around, final set, extend those left toes to 12, take them to 9, right leg up immediately, cross it over, sit back, breathe with me. Inhale 1, exhale 1. Inhale 2, exhale 2. Inhale 3, Exhale, 3. Brace your abs, standing up. Let's step to the top of the mat. Step your dominant leg back, hands to the hips. Lift up way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee, lowering that back knee down. Coming to lie on your side with your dominant hand closest to the floor, other hand right at the side of the body. Stack the legs, dorsiflex the feet, lifting into a side plank, regular side plank. Take it up, 30 seconds on the clock. Watch out for forward leaning. Put your backpack of cement on, pull the shoulder blades together. Elevate the shoulders up by the ears and then plug them down. Relax the sternum, the breastbone, and the front body inward. Arm is overhead, getting a nice stretch for the posturally tight lats, which attach under your armpit. Chin is lifted. Widen that gap between the chin and the chest. Turn the chin down on the diagonal or up on the diagonal, whatever feels best. Relax the eyes in the socket. Lower yourself down. That shoulder that was the supporting side. Roll it back for 5. Breathing 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll repeat on this side. Take it up. 30 seconds on the clock. You can do it. No forward leaning. Brace those abdominals. Hang in there. Working on good form. Lengthen those legs. Don't let the hips droop. Lift way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Sternum softening inwards. Collarbone wide. Chin lifted. Imagine hands on your shoulder blades. Puff those shoulder blades back, 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 but don't drop the hips. Firm the core. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Roll that shoulder back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spinning around, taking it to the other side. Stack the legs. Imagine you're between 2 panes of glass. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift up. Long as a board. No forward leaning, no backwards leaning. I always say put a backpack of cement on because I see more forward leaning than backwards leaning. So pull the shoulder blades together, plug the shoulders down, palm faces in towards the face. Chin can be down or up on the diagonal, but chin is lifted slightly. Collarbone is wide, shoulder blades are fighting to find one another. Low belly is pulling in deeply towards the spine. Legs are long, feet are dorsiflex. Lower yourself down, rolling the shoulder back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brace your abs. Take it up. Final set. You can do it. Push yourself. Building that strength in those internal obliques. Strength in our triceps and posterior delts. Give us long, lean-looking arms. Strength in our lats. Flexibility in our lats. Holding for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower down slowly. From here, I'd like you to find your way onto your hands and knees, rising up onto the knees. Stepping your dominant leg forward, hands to the hips, tuck the back toes under, brace the abs as you lift up into a lunge. And from here, we'll set up in a warrior 2 position with our pelvis square to one another. My right leg's forward at 12. My left foot is at around 9:30-ish. Pelvis squared at the side of the mat, arms in a T. Bracing the abs, I'm going to take my front arm, same arm as my bent leg, overhead for reverse warrior. 30 seconds on the clock, holding it here with me. Breathe. Opening up the lats after all that hard work. Deepening into your warrior, your reverse warrior, to strengthen the front leg's quadricep. Lift up through your core. Make sure the hips are even. Those bony protrusions of your hips are shining towards the screen, towards the wall in front of you, like headlights. Deep lift in the core. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spiraling out of that, coming up, resting for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more set. Take it over. 30-second hold. Head can go down on the diagonal, up on the diagonal. Lift the chin. Widen the collarbone. Hands on the shoulder blades. Imagine them. Puff the shoulder blades back into those imaginary hands. Widen the distance between the chin and the chest, no matter if the head is up or down on the diagonal. Keep it wide. Firm the belly. Belly in towards the spine. Deep lift way below the belly button. Watch out for the knee rolling in or out. Make sure the knee is tracking forward over the second and third metatarsals. Brace your abs. Coming up, turning the toes to face me, parallel. And switching sides. So now my left toes are at 12. My right toes are around 230-ish, 3-ish. Pelvis is square to U, square to the side of the mat, deep lift of the core, arms start in a T, head's turned over my front leg, which is the one that's at a right angles arm. And then I'm going to take reverse warrior, join me. 30 seconds on the clock. Are you breathing? Are you lifting up way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee? Keeping the chin lifted, the front ribs reaching through the body towards the back body, collarbone wide, gaze soft. Hear your breath. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath here. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 2, 3, 4. Brace the abs, rising up, resting for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final time. Take it down. Deep bend in that front knee, creating a right angle. That knee is tracking forward over the second and third metatarsals, and it's not going beyond them. So make sure that you're not bending so much that the knee is going in front of the toes. You need to widen your stance if that's the case. So take that front leg farther forward if the knee is able to track beyond the toes. Firm the core. Just make sure the knee isn't knocking in or bowing out. You want equal pressure between the inner and outer edge of your front foot. Deep lift way below the belly button on the core. Chin up. Brace the abs, spiraling out of that. Turning the toes to face me. Heel toe your feet back together. And roll the shoulders back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Standing at the top of our mat for crescent lunge. Arms overhead. If this bothers the back, the arms can stay at the side, stepping our left leg back, bringing the arms overhead. For our crescent lunge today, our back leg will be straight. Our front leg is at a nice right angle. We're lifting our core muscles. Our pelvis is square to the front of the mat. Our sternum, collarbone are softening inward. We're imagining hands on the shoulder blades, so we're not leaning forward. We're puffing our shoulder blades back into those imaginary hands, lifting our chin. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, stepping the back leg forward. And tuck the chin to the chest. Roll it over the left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, roll it through center over the right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, roll it through center over the left shoulder. Inhale. And exhale, back over the right shoulder. Inhale. Brace the abs. Recenter the head. Stepping your right leg back into your crescent lunge. Arms overhead unless this bothers the back. Arms at your side. 30 seconds on the clock. Are you breathing? Pull the core in. Lift up way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Widen the collarbone. Pull the shoulder blades together. Hear your breath. Stay focused on your breath. We're almost there. How lifted can you get through your center? How much can you pull your abs? And imagine putting on a tight pair of jeans. Suck the stomach in towards the spine. Lift up way below the belly button. Brace the abs. Step that back leg forward. Tuck the chin to the chest. Roll it over your left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, roll it through center over the right shoulder. Inhale. And try to not collapse your upper body as you're doing that. Roll. Inhale. Circle. It's a half circle. Inhale one more time. Recenter that head. Step the left leg back. Second set. Find the balance. Option this time, instead of the arms overhead, to interlace them behind the back, opening the front of the shoulders and chest if this feels nice. Watch out for the spraying rib cage, so soften the front ribs, sternum, and breastbone inward. Imagine a band around your shoulder blades. Puff the shoulder blades back into that band without lifting up out of that front leg, so keep that front leg at a deep right angle. Lift up through your center, way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Brace your abs. Inhale. And exhale, step that back leg forward, going immediately to the second side this time. Find the best arm position for you at this moment. Interlace them behind the back or take them overhead. If you interlace them behind the back on the other side, I suggest trying to switch the grip and do the same on your second side. Switching the grip of the hand so it feels a little funny. Puff the shoulder blades back. Lift up way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee to support the upright posture, avoiding the forward lean. Widen the gap between the chin and the chest. Relax the facial muscles. Inhale, brace the abs, stepping that back leg forward. From here, we will step to the bottom of our mat. We'll be doing knee flexion to extension with the arms overhead. Now, we had the arms overhead for our crescent lunge, so option to rest the hands behind the head and rest the head back into the hands for this, or to keep them all the way up. If this is bothering the back, go ahead and take the hands to the hips. From here, I'm going to step forward onto my right leg, follow me, left leg lifts immediately into knee flexion. Do not round your back, do not lean forward. Keep your torso upright, softly bend the supporting knee. Find a neutral pelvis somewhere between arching and rounding the back. Extend the shin, 2, 3, and bend the knee, 2, 3. Extend the shin, 2, 3, bend the knee. Notice when I extend the shin, how it increases the load and will cause the pelvis to want to slip and tuck under. So lower the leg enough that you can extend the shin without causing your pelvis to round under. Lift your core. This is not about height. This is about working correctly, engaging the right muscles, hip flexors, quads, lower pelvic floor, without compromising your back safety. Stepping forward onto the leg we just had lifted, lifting the other leg immediately, finding the balance. Neutral pelvis, backpack of cement on so we avoid the forward lean. Extend, 2, 3, and bend, 2, 3. Extend, 2, 3, and bend, 2, 3. Extend, 2, 3, and bend, 2, 3. Stepping backwards through space, finding the balance, hold. Neutral pelvis, backpack of cement on, extend, 2, 3, and bend, 2, 3. Extend, 2, 3, and bend, 2, 3. Extend, 2, 3, and bend, 2, 3. Final set, stepping backwards, travel through space. This helps proprioception and preventing injuries. Find it, hold. Extend, 2, 3, and bend, 2, 3. Extend, 2, 3, and bend, 2, 3. Extend, 2, 3, bend, 2, 3. Brace the abs. Lower that down, step to the front of the mat, stepping your dominant leg back, hands to the hips, lift way below the belly button to lower that back knee down. Lowering the forearms down, stepping into a forearm plank. Legs hip distance apart if you have knee or back issues. Again, hip distance apart with the legs if you have knee or back issues. No booty in the air, low belly firm, tap the knees down, 2, 3, pick them up, 2, 3, tap them down, 2, 3, pick them up, 2, 3. Keep going with those knee taps, puff your shoulder blades up, push the forearms down and out into the mat like you're trying to split it in half. Firm the low belly in towards the spine. Lift the lower abs in and up. You're doing great. Lower the knees. Rise up as if you were proposing with your right leg forward. Hands to the floor, framing it, bringing the right foot towards the left hand, toes dorsiflexed, moving into pigeon pose, squaring the pelvis. If you need to slide some clothes under your right butt cheek or a pillow because you can't square the pelvis to the front, do so. Inhale, exhale, walking the hands out, bracing the abs, breathing here. Let's do a little gratitude practice. Inhale, think of someone you're grateful for. Exhale, think their name. Inhale, I am grateful for. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, I am grateful for. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, I am grateful for. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, I am grateful for. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Last one here. Inhale, I am grateful for. Brace the abs, rising up, coming back into your forearm plank. Legs hip distance apart, low belly firm. Tap the knees down, 2, 3, pick them up, 2, 3. Tap them down, 2, 3, pick them up, 2, 3. Keep that going. Puff the shoulder blades up, widen the collarbone, lift the chin, soften your gaze. Don't check out with your core. Keep pulling it in towards the spine. Keep lifting up way below the belly button. Don't stick your booty in the air. Imagine my hands on your shoulder blades. Puff them up, up, up. Plug your shoulders down. Lift your chin. Lower those knees. Rise up on the knees. Take your left leg forward as if you were proposing. Hands down. Left foot towards the right hand. Dorsiflex the toes. Square the pelvis to the front of the mat. Again, you can grab a pillow, bolster, or some clothes to slide under that left butt cheek if you're unable to square your pelvis to the front of the mat. Keep the front leg's foot dorsiflex. The back leg can be down the top of the foot and shin on the floor. Walking the arms forward. We're going to revisit transcendental meditation to clear the mind and get into the mystery of the moment. Inhale, think the word so, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, think the word hum, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, think the word so, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, think the word hum, 2, 3, 4. Continue with that. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Brace your abs. Hands to the floor, making your way into a comfortable seated position, bringing your hands to your heart in a prayer. Bowing your head. The light in me recognizes the light in you. Namaste.